In today's video, school, clients, gym, and we talk about how to set up your macros.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Hey guys, this intro sucks. I've been using this intro for a long time now, and now that I have my man Chad Nutter doing these videos, I cannot stand my intro. So what I want to do is have a cool, really hard-hitting 10-second, maybe 15-second intro that shows some highlights of things that I do, but I'm having trouble coming up with a song or a theme for the music. So I would like you guys to comment below and give me ideas for songs that you think would be cool, something with a quick beat. I like rock, I like EDM, but whatever it is, it kind of has to fit with my personal life. It has to talk about being driven, wanting to do better, and not being boastful, if that makes sense. You know, some of the songs I listen to are about like bragging. That's not it at all. But I would love to hear you guys' thoughts. And now back to the video.
Love, I'm writing a story that you couldn't fathom. Yeah, I'm giving a vision that you can't imagine. Yeah, do I want to live is the question that I have been asking.
What's going on, guys? Let's get in the car. It's time for, I gotta go home real quick. So, yeah, just had class with Dr. Campbell. It is Thursday, 2 o'clock. Yeah, today was studying the energy systems of the body. And we studied a little bit about biomechanics, kinesiology stuff. So it's kind of an overview. Strength and conditioning is kind of an overview of some of the other classes we've taken. So it's kind of nice because you get a refresher. And had a good talk with Dr. Campbell. Next week we're going to do a video on periodization because I had someone ask about it. So Dr. Campbell was nice enough. Next Tuesday, if our schedules will line up, we'll be doing a video on periodization. Today, time to go home, get changed, get some food, and then we are going to head to the gym for an arm day. Let's go.
Hey, how's it going, Paul?
Nick, what's up, buddy? I just wanted to do a quick check-in, let you know what's going on, and make sure everything was good.
Everything is good to go.
Yeah. Lighting is going on. Windows are in. Looking good. It's like a real house up there. Classes should I take? I have some events coming up. I don't want to try to push it. I really believe in the philosophy of pushing hard when you feel like pushing hard and kind of maintaining when you feel like maintaining. More muscular because you have a little bit more body fat. So you... Alright, so we just finished with lunch at the house and got caught up with the family. So I wanted to get a little work in, make sure nothing was pressing. All caught up on work. So what we're going to do now is head to the gym. I think Chad and I both need a little trim up top, and I might take the car over to get cleaned while we're over in that direction because the Explorer is looking mighty dirty these days. So all that said, it's time to go to the gym. Today's going to be a bro day, total arms, because tomorrow I want to train lower body, I want to deadlift, and then Saturday we got Mark Lobliner coming, and it is time to hit chest with Mark. So yeah, let's get going.
Please say a command.
Call Emily Hayden.
Yeah, how are you?
Are you back in the Cali?
Yeah, I am in a shuttle at the airport.
So let's keep everything kind of similar.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright guys, so I'm going to do a quick cardio session post-workout. Don't have a ton of time, so what I really like to do to optimize time in the gym is do some intervals. So I'm going to do some interval cardio. So I'm going to do 5 minutes, steady state like this. Then I'm going to do 10-second all-out sprints once per minute. So basically 10-second sprint, 50 seconds recovery. Repeat that 5 times. That'll be it. 10 minutes of cardio, but a lot more metabolic bang for your buck. The excess post-exercise oxygen consumption goes way up with HIIT cardio, so a lot of perks to it. But basically, just you push yourself really hard for a short amount of time, you get the benefits for up to 2 days. So if I don't have a lot of time to do steady state, that's what I like to do. Just add in some intervals. And again, I'm just trying to drop a couple little pounds for this weekend in Texas. So. We are headed back to the gym. It's 8 o'clock. I'm meeting a new client at the gym. His name's Jason Musgrave, and we've met 3 or 4 times already. He came to me, I think about 6 or 7 weeks out from this show, the Tampa Bay Classic, and honestly, he had never really tracked macros. He had never been to a competition, so it's really a whole new world for him. But what I will say was, when I met him, he was in fantastic condition already. And so I told him, if he wants to do the show, I'll help him out. And it's kind of a friend of a friend situation, but he's literally done every single thing I've asked him. He's tracked his macros, he's changed his diet, he's changed everything that I've asked him. Obviously, he was in really good shape to begin with, so there wasn't a whole lot of input on the training stuff. But so we're gonna meet him at the Powerhouse Gym tonight. He competes on Saturday, so I want to check his conditioning, work on his posing one more time. And that's it. So we'll just see how Jason's looking and see how his mood is. And he bought his board shorts, so he's gonna be excited. And we're gonna go to the show Saturday, so you get to see today and you get to see how things go Saturday at the Tampa Bay Classic. Come on, Shredded, let's do this thing.
Let's do it.
Yeah, there you go. It's like that. It's like that. That's all you gotta do.
Like this. Come back, and then turn, and then go back to your front.
I'm good with all that. The night of the show, have something you want. The burger, fries, 3 sets of 10 barbell curls. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Paul from ProPhysique.com, and in today's video I wanted to do a quick discussion on some basic thoughts about how to set up your macros. Someone commented on one of my recent videos saying, how should I go about setting up my macros? And I have a very specific process that I follow for people that are new to the idea of tracking macros or flexible dieting. So step 1, the most important thing that you need to do is figure out how many calories you're taking in. Now, why would I have you figure out how many calories you're taking in? First, going on the internet and plugging in your numbers to a basal metabolic rate calculator, because those calculators make a lot of assumptions about your life based on age, experience, sex, all that stuff. We're not going to make assumptions. You are a unique individual. What we're going to do is find out the truth. So, if it matters to you, take the time and track your diet for about a week, 3 to 4 days. And this means you don't change anything. If you're drinking 6 glasses of Coke a day, but because you're tracking, you tell yourself, well, I'm tracking, maybe I should have water. Don't do that. We need to get a real life picture of what you do on a day-to-day basis. Once you've done that, once you've downloaded an app, My Macros Plus, MyFitnessPal, FitDay, once you've downloaded an app and checked your food, plug in everything you eat, drink, check the labels, make sure you're not taking something that you think has 0 calories, like Metamucil, when it actually has quite a few. All right, then you can actually start to look at what your total calorie intake is. And so without having the ability to coach every single person watching this video, I want to give you some basic guidelines, what I like to do for nutrition. I've got 3 examples on the board behind me. Let's talk about them quickly. First, here we've got a female. She is 16% body fat and she's taking in 1,200 calories a day. Now this is what I would assume she has told me after she is tracked. Her goal is contest prep, so she's trying to get leaner. So these are the macro ranges that I found to be the high and the low, right? So don't think that this means I'm gonna have this person do this. This is just where I feel, based on their goals and their needs, this would be the macro range. So we're looking at 100 to 140 grams of protein for a 110-pound female. Now, some of you might say, Paul, 100 grams of protein is less than a gram per pound. Yes, but research actually shows that it's 0.8 grams per pound that is required to build muscle. We in the bodybuilding community tend to err more on the side of caution. I like to go 1 to 1.2, somewhere in that range. Protein is satiating, it has the highest thermic effect. So there's other benefits to taking in more protein, and the leaner you get, there's some evidence that possibly more protein is better. So again, up to 140, on the low end 100, and then fats, I like to keep fats, the lowest I like to get them is about 17% of daily total calories. So that's kind of where the 25 would be. Now, I don't like to get people that low. 25 grams of fat in a single day would be quite low, even for a female that is that lightweight and that low body fat. So here you go. You can kind of see the high carbs would be 145, the low would be 50. So we might be doing something like a refeed day or a carb cycle with this person, depending on where they are in contest prep. So this is what you see here from this 110-pound female. Now we've got another female example right here. Now she's 33% body fat, clearly not contest ready, but she is shooting for fat loss, but she's taking in 1,500 calories per day. So what I did here with her is the protein is 130 to 170. Now at 160 pounds, you're like, well, that's well below a gram per pound. But if you correct for her body fat, you'll actually see that it's close to a gram per pound of lean body mass, right? So when someone's weight is well above their kind of body fat set point, when they have some extra body fat, you can bring protein down a little lower, closer to the lean body mass number. But that's about preference. So a lot of these numbers, there's big ranges because a lot of it comes down to preference. If someone tells me they love fat, then I'm going to try to keep their fats a little bit higher. If someone tells me that they love carbs, I'm going to try to keep their carbs a little higher. Now for this person with a goal of fat loss, what we're going to try to do is make sure that she's training and doing cardio and doing all the things to be effectively losing body fat. So again, there may be something here like a refeed day, multiple refeed days, things like that. So that's where you might get some higher carb days, and then you might get some lower carb days to be a little bit more aggressive with fat loss. And finally, I have a typical bro, a 190-pound male right here. So the 190-pound male is about 16% body fat. In my estimation, 16% body fat is where most guys can kind of comfortably sit, eat kind of whatever they want, train hard a couple days a week, and just live their lives. And that's kind of like a good body fat range where you can put on muscle and just be having fun. This guy's goal is, however, to build muscle, right? So he's already taking in 2,450 calories a day at 190 pounds. So why do I put his protein possibly at 160? Again, this is just what's possible. I have some people that don't like protein, that prefer to keep protein really low. So it's possible to keep protein really low at 160 grams per day. But with someone like that, what I would do is I would make sure that they broke their protein meals up evenly over the course of the day to get the benefit of muscle protein synthesis broken up, through several windows throughout the day, as many as 4, if you did 4 40-gram meals. So you're still getting the benefits of that. However, most people I work with at 190 pounds, they're going to be well over 200 grams of protein per day. We're bros, we like our protein. But here's kind of the range: 55 to 85 fats, 180 carb to 330. So based on what he would be wanting to do as far as building muscle, is whatever he would enjoy. These are kind of some ranges. I know I can't help everybody, but I hope you guys kind of get the big picture. It's mostly about figuring out exactly where your total calories are that you're taking in per day. Then from there, I like to set protein first. So however much protein, roughly a gram per pound of body weight or a gram per pound of lean body mass, depending on where you're at. Slightly higher if you really like protein and you want to feel fuller. Slightly lower if you want to fit in more fats and carbs. From there, I like to keep fats minimum 17% of your total daily calories. So you can just do a little quick equation and figure that out. But it's better probably to be in the 20 to 25% of your daily total calorie range. And then All you do is take your total calories that you have and subtract whatever's left. Those calories, if you have 1,000 calories left, that is going to be 250 grams of carbs per day. So the reason I put these in this order, protein, fat, carbs, is probably, my opinion, the order of how you should set them. Carbs should be last. You want to basically determine where your protein, fats should be, and then carbs are the biggest variable. And when we're building and when we're losing fat, I like to use carbs as the biggest number that we adjust. The other numbers might adjust smaller percentages throughout the process of building or losing, but carbohydrates are going to have bigger swings. All right, guys, hopefully you got something out of this and enjoyed the video. And if you have questions, if you have comments, if you would like me to address anything specific, let me know in the comments below. That's what I'm here for. Thank you, guys. Have an awesome Friday, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.